Yeah. Let's get it started. Let's get it going. I like cheesecake. This is fire cheesecake. Mm. 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 Some pie. Just like pie. Pumpkin pie, cheesecake. Fire. Can't go wrong with it. So, let's get this rocking, man. Um, reparations, man. Let me come in. Let me come in right. Okay. All right. Let's get it. What's good with y'all, son? Nigga. So like, they always talking about reparations when it comes to black people, right? Man, that's some crazy shit. They ain't trying to give it to niggas, and when they trying to give it to niggas, it's gonna be some kind of fucking distraction every time, or some big ass thing gonna happen, or the IRS somehow shuts down or delays people's shit. These motherfuckers don't even like, bro. They saying they got low staff and shit. They got the same amount of staff since like 1930s or whatever, 1900s, whatever. Why the fuck don't y'all hire more people? I don't get y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all go through people, hire and fire people like any other organization. I know they hire and fire people just like any other organization. So why do they hire people like Walmart? Like, y'all taking chances no matter what. Y'all need to hire more people. The fuck, IRS ain't shit, man. IRS ain't shit, man. Nah, it's getting into mountain time. What are you talking about? But like, reparations, man. We gonna stay on that. Cause look, hold up. All right, this is something right here. This is a start. This is a fucking start, man. If even if it's like it's just being pushed. If it's being pushed, it's a start. And if I don't live long enough to see this happen, it's a start. We gonna fucking I'm finna go crazy with this message right here, boy, because this is definitely needed. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that they took so long, or they taking so long to give black people reparations. It's not my fault. It's not my fault at all. No. So here you go, right here. Look at this shit, man. So I really think that we need reparations, and that's the fucking fact. And I'm gonna go hand with it. And and what they talking about and shit with the bill, at least is a start. At least they getting it like a conversation started. So look, I see that. All right, so look at this. Hold up, I got send brother link. I'm tripping. I ain't even did that yet. Um, reparations, man. Adolfs need reparations. Adolfs need reparations. Period. American of black descent. American black oh, Adolfs. Yeah. American A dots. A dots. That's what it is. A dots. American descent. Oh, African descent of American slaves. Oh, African descent of slaves. That's what it is. Adolfs. African descent of slaves. Or American descent of slaves. But Adolfs need reparations. It's facts, especially today. You know, a lot of shit that happened. You know, due to fucking government destroying us, slavery definitely, and you know, look at this. Just look at it. Yeah, bro. I gotta zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in because I don't think you see this. Y'all see this though? Zoom in. So look, 4 hours ago, it started in California. Let's get it. And get this shit, man. So like, they gonna determine who get this. I hopefully like it's saying black enslaved people, descent of enslaved people. This need to be done. Okay, what you say? I talk about this all the time, man. I'm like, it's over with now. Let's get it. Like y'all playing now. We can't keep talking about this shit no more, man. This is wild. I don't know. I can't say everybody deserve this shit though. As black, but y'all already taking chances with anything and all. Please give it to people. At least give the money to people that's gonna do something with it. But at the same time, it's gonna be given right back. So it's like y'all gonna give this money to black people, and y'all gonna make y'all money back for real, for real. They gonna make their money back so fast. Like you think the government really think that they would make their money back, give black people money? You really think that? Y'all think that? For real. I'm real. Look at this shit right here. So the U.S. owes $350,000 to black people, to black Americans, to every black American actually. That's what this video is about. So let's see what it's about. Let's see what's gonna take it. Let's get it. Like I really believe that this shit we should be getting reparations. Let's see how this video gonna be because hey, it's needed. It's definitely fucking needed. Let me get me off there. Let's go.
Other forms of systemic racism. All of that has led to this: a shocking wealth gap between black and white households in the United States. An average gap of $850,000 that, some experts believe, can be solved by something long overdue: reparations to the descendants of enslaved black people. But how do we even determine reparations?
Hey, forget that 30 acres and a mule shit. Fuck that, boy. Fuck that. We need a new thing, man. We need a new amount, new something. Like it's a new day. We need a new thing because this, which I promised, never happened. We ain't falling for that. We are black. We are Indians. We've been here. Let's get it. Now y'all playing now. Don't we need reparations? Yep. Yep. American Black Descent. We need reparations ASAP. Let's go.
And can the struggle for reparations in other parts of the world teach us anything about what needs to be done in the US?
Hold on, what did it say?
Teach us anything about what needs to be eligible for reparations.
And if they white against black people getting reparations, get the fuck on. Because, hey, the Jews got reparations. The motherfucking Indians got reparations. Chinese got reparations. Man, it's a list of people. Japanese people got they got reparations. Come on, like everybody but black people. It's all shit. Apparently I guess you can consider fucking Ukraine getting reparations too. And they coming over here to get whatever we have to. So that's just hearsay though. That's something I really don't know, but it could happen, and I see it kind of happening, and it's possible. So Yeah.
Can the struggle for reparations in other parts of the world teach us anything about what needs to be done in the US? To understand why there's a call for reparations, there needs to be an understanding of the scale of slavery. It was a crime against humanity in which around 400,000 people were forcibly brought to North America. Over the centuries, 10 million enslaved people were legally treated as property in the United States, brutalized, and ruthlessly exploited for free labor, which was used to establish the country as a leading global economy. In fact, one historian estimated that by 1860, enslaved people were worth some $3.5 billion, making them the largest single financial asset in the entire US economy. That's around $115 billion today. When slavery was abolished in 1865, 4 million formerly enslaved African Americans were freed. But through their forced labor, they created billions of dollars in generational wealth for their captors and none for themselves. Back
Man,
then, the
here we go.
US
Look.
government understood the need for reparations.
Yo, here's a crazy fact. If they want to consider we're not in slavery and shit like that today no more, can they prove to us that we're not slaves today? I mean, if we're not slaves, can we get reparations? If we're not slaves still today, it's got to be proven. It's got to be proven. If we're not slaves today and considered slaves today, where is the reparations? Because we not. You see all this shit that's being done and I got done in the past, and we gonna supposed to ignore it. See, I want to get rid of fucking being. You want to get rid of teaching kids slavery because y'all did it. Like what? So you want to get rid of that? Give us money. The fuck? Give us money. The fuck? Say sorry. Give us shit back. Give us gold back. Cause somehow they managed to give black people Bibles when we had gold. Black people had gold, and they gave us Bibles in exchange of a gold. In Africa we had gold. We treated gold like money. White man literally had to have that gold. So he tricked us and got fucking a Bible and used the Bible to give him the gold. Like goddamn nigga, I'm a motherfucking apparently we the leprechauns, we need our gold back. We the fucking leprechauns. We want our gold back. If you ain't gonna give us our gold back, give us reparations. Cause we was good. We was good before we was very good before we fucking met white people. We was very fine. Apparently y'all came and did everything I wanted to do. And y'all did. And yeah, people are benefiting off of that. The laws are put in place and they benefiting off of that. So reparations for blacks all day.
Reparations and passed an order to distribute 40 acres and a mule to all formerly enslaved families so they could
40 acres and a mule, blah blah blah. Where is it at now? Where is that shit at? My family. Did my family get that? If they did, then who sold that? Cause I don't hear shit about that. Apparently nobody black family got this shit. I don't believe that. Come on, we gotta get rid of that concept now. We gotta get rid of that fuck concept, man. 40 acres and a mule. Nah, ain't rocking no more. I ain't rocking with that shit no more. Yeah, we need 400K in a fucking land, in a fucking country, in a fucking no. We need 40K every week. Need 40K every month in a state. Fuck you talking about? 40K a month in a state. That's reparations right there. Give black people a state of their own. Fuck you mean? I'm playing that bullshit.
build unbridled wealth and financial security. However, after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln,
After the
President Andrew
assassination.
Johnson vetoed the allocation and returned the land to former slave owners. One way to reckon with America's past and current wealth disparity is through
Hold up.
reparations that close the racial wealth
Hold
gap.
up right here. So if Abraham Lincoln said that, or hold up, what happened?
After the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, President Andrew Johnson vetoed the allocation and returned the land to former slave owners. One way to
The nigga vetoed it. Nigga wanted to keep slaves. So if they had land before they came there and took it, if black people had land before they came and took it, and Abraham Lincoln was trying to give them the land back, and that nigga vetoed it, which means decline. Why the fuck? So you telling me we was Indians? That's what you telling me? Cause we didn't take no land from no fucking Indians. Do anybody black remember that shit? Did anybody black buy land before they was enslaved? Dude, that's crazy, right? Nobody bought land before fucking you was slaved. It was their land before they was enslaved. And the nigga vetoed it and gave the land back to the slave masters. So crazy. It's insane, man. They fucking did that. That's fucking bullshit.
reckon with America's past and current wealth disparity is through reparations that close the racial wealth gap.
We should make direct monetary payments to the eligible recipients.
That's economist William Darity. He co-authored the book From Here to Equality, which outlines one of the most comprehensive plans for what material reparations could look like.
So we estimate that this would require an expenditure of approximately $350,000 per eligible recipient. You get a figure of approximately $14 trillion.
Reparations for the
If this man
primary
doing the math,
slavery
man,
legacy
can y'all
have long been
please
a subject of
help this
national
man out
debate.
by giving this man credit? Yeah, give him credit. And then we got this weird ass fucking frog looking ass, no neck ass, what the gobble fucking looking ass turkey neck bitch baker. What the fuck? So all right, it's nuts, man. It's fucking nuts, man. hmm So he doing all that fun. He doing all that so we can add up what the fuck they owe. They don't find they owe us shit. Cause here this motherfucker right here finna tell us that they don't owe us shit because they didn't have nothing to do with slavery. So you think I'm supposed to just dig up somebody that has something to do with slavery out of the grave and talk to them? No, nigga. No, bitch. The fuck, bitch. So bitch, give me the motherfucking money, man. Just give us the fucking money, dude, and we out the fucking door. What do you want us here for, bitch? What do you want us here for? We want to do better with our lives, just like the Jewish man doing better with his life. See them fucking Jewish people walking all the time in my job, doing wherever they going. They all walking the streets and they go in the same direct wherever the fuck they going. They're doing something. So it's like my people want to do something too. The fuck we want to do something for our community of black people too, which is invest and make our shit better and keep children safe. The fuck.
Reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of us currently living are responsible is a
None of y'all
idea.
responsible though. You crazy that shit? You see that shit? You see that shit? None of us responsible. None of they. He said none of them are responsible for that shit, right? But somehow today we're responsible to take care of other countries that can't take care of themselves. How are we responsible for that? People in fucking war died to take care of countries that couldn't protect themselves. Soldiers died that in war. So that's fucking insane, man. So you got black people in war over here dying for countries that can't protect themselves, and we can't even be getting no reparations over here. You gotta die to get reparations for your own family in the army. Like that's retarded. Mm-mm. Fucking nuts, man. Mm-hmm. Say it again, bitch. Say that shit again. Go ahead. Say it again. Say it again, Mitch. Say it again, Mitch. McConnell Hope.
Think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for
You don't feel like we deserve reparations for something that happened 100 and something years. But, bitch, the fuck? What do you mean? How fast did y'all give Jewish people money for the Holocaust? And they apparently, I thought that America ain't had nothing to do with the Holocaust. If America didn't have nothing to do with Jewish people in the Holocaust, why are they giving them reparations? If America had nothing to do with hurting Jews, harming Jews during the Holocaust, why are they getting reparations? And black people are not getting reparations. So you're going to so-called, quote unquote, help people you did not have that you did not cause harm to, but you're going to not help people you cause harm to. Oh, man, this is nuts, man. Mitch McConaughey, bro. Mitch McConaughey, bro. Mitch McConaughey, low, you know you a bitch.
none of us currently living are responsible is a good idea.
None of y'all living are currently responsible. Bitch. Hold up, man. I got some. I broke this motherfucker link, man. I don't know if he gonna hop on. He might hop on. But, bro, he's not. None of them living is responsible. I don't give a fuck who is. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who was. Bitch, I know who to come for. I know who to come for this shit though. What you mean? Like, what you mean? That shit crazy. Hold on, I ain't hide that. This shit crazy to me, bro. Like, how you gonna just like act like you got nothing? Your ancestors didn't do shit. Your ancestors didn't do nothing, man. You want about your own ancestors didn't do shit, and they ain't got you wearing that suit you got on right now. Like they ain't like boost your credit up in life to have you wear that suit and stay in office for fucking so long. Like they are thinking that we stupid as fuck, man. Everything we done, like. Let me turn this on. Okay. They are thinking we stupid. Yeah. Yeah, all right there. But where'd they go? Where am I going? Oh yeah. Yeah, you think we dumb as fuck, man. I'm just gonna play this. Let me play this shit.
And I think they're using what academics would call the theory of distance, that something is too far in the past to have contemporary application.
Ain't nothing too far in the past. Ain't nothing too far in the past because we can figure it out. We got technology today to just do the math. So you're not finna play that game. We ain't finna play this game. No. Y'all can add up people's taxes and shit, and you can add up taxes, bitch. You can add that up very fucking well. You can add up a year of taxes and still people get income. Bitch, you not finna. They ain't finna play this motherfucking dumbass. You're idiot at. Y'all got money. Just gave motherfucking Ukraine $1 billion. You got money. Fucking this the nuttery, man. The nuttery. Damn. Shit gonna move slow, huh? Got me twisted.
All the way back in 1989. It would set up a commission to study and consider a national apology and proposal for reparations for the institution of slavery and its subsequent racial and economic.
They lied. They lied to shut us up. And that's what they're gonna do. Keep doing. They're gonna keep doing that over and over and over. Fucking nuts, man. Look at where it's from. Like this is from the U.S. government information. GPO. Like, man, come on, man. Come on, y'all. I'm not going for that. No, no, no. I'm not going for that, dude. This is bullshit. Cause like they know they can do the math for this shit, but they don't want to do the. They don't want to give us the. They don't want to give us it. They said no. We're not giving Negro shit. They're gonna keep working for us like slaves. So if we ain't slaves today, right now, if we ain't slaves today, can we get reparations? Cause y'all know y'all did it. He just confirmed he knew that slavery existed. So he knew it existed. They can pay for this, right? Somebody got to pay. So he knew it existed. So somebody got to pay for this though. He know that. He should know this, right? I don't see why somebody should not pay, especially American. Especially if they even went this far to even write something out. You know, in the Congress, first section. I don't know. Yeah.
Like discrimination against African Americans. And while you cannot place a
This is facts, man. This is weird because like they don't act like they don't want to recognize this shit. They don't want to just be taught, and they want to try to cut this off quick so we don't come up and benefit at least and be even as everybody else. That's all you want to do. Be equal.
there's a precedent of reparations programs compensating victimized communities directly. Back in the US, the Civil Liberties Act of 1988 designated $20,000 payments to Japanese Americans who survived internment camps during World War II.
The U.S. government has also made payments in instances where it was not the culpable party. Payments made to families that lost loved ones during the course of the 9/11 attacks, as well as payments that are being made to individuals who were held hostage in Iran at the end of the Carter presidency.
Up to $4.4 million per hostage or their estates. In the case of slavery, the U.S. government did promise reparations. It's just reneged on it. In fact, when the U.S. finally issued an apology for slavery, it included the disclaimer, nothing in this resolution authorizes or supports any claim against the United States or serves as a settlement of any claim against the United States.
Let me just make this clear, and because the United States ain't the only one that owe black people reparations for enslavement. They ain't the only one, man. The fuck, they are not the only one. You got fucking Britain, Great Britain. They in control of fucking slavery. They was in control of slavery. You got Germany. They was in control of slavery. You got fucking Irans, the Arabs. They motherfuckers in control of slavery. Like, man, who the fuck else? Who the fuck else? It's all kind of people that in control of this shit, but like, they acting like we don't deserve this shit, even though we fucking do. Even though we saw other people get theirs, we just sitting here in line like, what's ours? Like, come on, man. They acting like we don't need this shit, even though we clearly out here was put through crack era, put through the fucking the welfare shit. Like, come on, nobody wants to be living on that shit, nigga. I'd rather know I got a reparations check coming to know I got a comeback and like the fuck. That's crazy.
Nor did the U.S. ever provide true reparations, a process consisting of three things: acknowledgement, redress, and closure for grievous injustices.
It's vital that the federal government issue an apology because that will create the justification for the redress plan that follows.
That brings us to who would actually receive reparations. Those direct payments would go to the roughly 47 million Americans who identify as Black.
Hey, they look at this right here as like, oh God, oh no, That's way too many black people in America with this. That's way too many. We can't give them this. No, no, no. Every state, y'all cannot. A white man can't believe seeing this kind of shit. I feel like I just don't. That's why that bitch nigga Mitch McConnell, motherfucker said that fuck shit. Cause he seen something like this. I was like, whoa, we can't pay that money to all those black people. The fuck? Okay. So if y'all can't pay all this money to black people, so where we going? Like where we going in life? Like if if black people start hearing that they ain't gonna have any kind of wealth and any kind of thing for their future, like in working, cause y'all working on fucking cars and shit to drive themselves. So you know you're trying to get rid of the people, aka black people that can work. You trying to get rid of that. Why can't we have this? Why can't we get this? Like y'all, if you got a problem with black people getting this, you might just be racist. I'm just be honest. You might just be racist. That's just fact. If you got a problem with ADOS, American descent of slaves, you got a problem with that. If you describe yourself as an ADOS, I said ADOS. Yeah, ADOS. If you describe yourself as an ADOS, you're good. You fall in line with this shit. But if you don't describe to ADOS, you does not no. You don't need if you get reparations check, just give it right back. The government should not be just giving it to every single black skinned. No, 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 no. At all. You really should figure this out. They should figure this out. They should do a fucking census and have some fucking sense. It's easy to find out it's easy to find out if black people describe to slavery. It's easy to find this out, but they don't want to put this work. They literally had a fucking census lady in 2020. Our census people go around house to house trying to figure out who was in people's houses. Then they can't find that out with slavery. Come on, man. These games they be trying to play like they can't do it. They be fucking doing shit. They don't make sense.
But under Darity's plan, the requirements are a little more strict. First, Black Americans would have to have identified as Black, Negro, African American, or Afro American for at least 12 years before any reparations plan goes into effect. And they'd have to prove that they had at least one ancestor who was enslaved in the United States.
Wait, what?
Way to do that.
Wait, you had to prove that? Wait, well, hold the fuck up. You would have to go on Ancestry and prove that. You can't just tell fucking through the skin. You can't look at people's skin color and just tell either though. So you see how they qualifying like, okay, you gotta prove at least one ancestor. Huh? They're dead. You look up and see. You feel me? Why do I have to prove? Bitch, you look up and see if I had ancestors. Fucking Ancestry.com can figure it out. You can too. You can too. That's fucking bullshit.
Who was enslaved in the United States. One way to do that is using the census. If your ancestor was present in the 1870 census and was old enough to have been alive in 1850 or 1860, but you can't find that person in the 1850 or 1860 census,
that would suggest that they were probably enslaved.
That's because before slavery was abolished with the 13th Amendment, enslaved people were not counted in the census.
They're actually missing people from the 1850.
You see the census? Like I said, the census. People are doing the fucking census. It will make sense to do the census for slavery too, right? Yes, it will make sense. I ain't even seen this video. I'm really over here just calling this shit out, dog. Like I ain't even seen this video, bro. But the census, bro, they go to house, fucking trying to figure out who all in your house. So these motherfuckers can't do that shit for slavery descents either. Like, like you can't do that. You can't do that shit for ADOS. They could do this shit for ADOS, man.
1860 census, and their absence there is a potential indicator that they were probably enslaved.
But while Darity's plan has received traction, it still faces opposition.
The impression down here is that Caribbean people who live in the United States, black people, would not be entitled to any reparation paid by the US government. But we are saying that's not right. We are saying that's divisive of the black population in the United States. We are saying that Caribbean immigrants have been harmed by that system through racial profiling, discrimination.
See, the black population in the US is pretty diverse. Most black people are foundational black Americans, meaning they're American descendants of enslaved people. Others are immigrants or the children of immigrants who came to the United States from mostly African and Caribbean countries. Those individuals may have ancestors who were enslaved, but wouldn't be considered eligible recipients for reparations.
No shit, right? I have no fucking relatives that was over there overseas, so it's like American descent, the American fucking slavery of descent, like. So of course it makes sense if people moved over here over time that you don't get it, and you was born here, it makes sense. But the people that was already here during the slavery, damn, so they can just figure this out, man. If they can figure out this far, they can figure out more. But they want you to figure it out, even though you don't have the tools. You don't have all the tools as a black person to even figure it out for real. So they're gonna make it harder, just for you to even get it. So it's just like, damn, like they gonna play us for the reparations too. Like the fuck. Even if we figure it out.
Descendants of the enslaved have a claim that's linked directly to the failure to provide their ancestors with the promised 40-acre land grants. That's uniquely a debt that is owed to the individuals who were enslaved and it was not met, and to their descendants. The second reason that's somewhat related is the fact that the current or existing racial wealth gap in the United States is a consequence of policies that have been pursued by the federal government that built white wealth to the detriment of black wealth.
A major policy Darity is referring to is the Homestead Act of 1862, or H.R. 125, legislation to, quote, secure homesteads to actual settlers of public domain. The policy incentivized citizens to move onto and settle land that had been violently stolen from indigenous nations. It provided 160-acre land grants to over 1 million white families for a small fee, but excluded the 4 million formerly enslaved people from the program who had already been denied the 40-acre land grants they'd been promised. Through the act, 270 million acres of land was settled across 30 states over 124 years. Remember, owning land generates income, and passing land down to the next generation builds wealth. So the consequences of that decision are seen today. Approximately 45 million living white Americans have benefited from this massive asset building legislation.
I would argue that virtually all black people throughout the diaspora, the African diaspora, have a claim to reparations. But they don't all have a claim for reparations from the United States government.
The horrors of slavery and its consequences are not uniquely American. The transatlantic slave trade transported approximately 12.5 million enslaved Africans across the Americas. The overwhelming majority of enslaved Africans were shipped directly to Latin America and the Caribbean. Spain and Britain shipped around 1 million enslaved Africans just to Jamaica. By 1833, slavery was abolished throughout the British Empire. But instead of compensating formerly enslaved people, Britain provided reasonable compensation to slave owners through a then £20 million loan, which British taxpayers fully repaid in 2015. According to one estimate, that's worth over 20 billion British pounds today. For decades, descendants of enslaved people have been fighting for reparations in these regions. And in 2013, several Caribbean countries united to form the CARICOM Reparations Commission, which developed a strategy for reparations that focuses on reparatory justice.
The 10-point plan begins with the demand for an apology,
which is followed by calls for repatriation, an Indigenous Peoples Development Program, eradicating illiteracy, and debt cancellation, to name a few. CARICOM has sent letters requesting reparations from countries like Spain, France, Britain, and the Netherlands.
The response was negative for the most part, and no country admitted to the wrong, no country took responsibility, no country apologized, no country committed to repair.
Today, we're still
To this day, we still looking to fucking get that shit, and we're not gonna get it because look at that. They don't want us to have that shit. They don't want us to have shit. They gonna keep us. They gonna keep us waiting until we just die out. It's like, man, even if we do die out, it's gonna be the next person or next person that got the black blood gonna want the shit. Like y'all acting like this shit ain't gonna never. This shouldn't be resolved. Like they like this shit should not be solved, man. At all. Like what the fuck? When it literally is fucking obvious, it should be solved. Y'all want to solve problems so bad and be heroes. Can y'all save black people, please? No. All right, but just give us a check so we can leave, or we can do what we want to do. Do what we have to do. This motherfucker really got us fucked up out here. And these don't want to keep having babies. They can go keep having babies, and at least have a check. Cause you see this right here. Hold up, do you see this right here? Look at this shit. Let me show this shit. Look at this shit right here. I gotta show this every time I get on this motherfucker. This is why we need reparations. I'm pretty sure I'm sure this majority of black people. I must say. Let me just say that. It might be majority of black mothers behind this shit. So seeing that up there, right? You see houses and shit. I mean like houses always getting like passed down to white people because of slavery. And that's majority. That's majority. That's not a little bit of people. That's majority of like white people that got shit inherited to. Ain't nobody mad at that. Just let black people get on the same level so we can inherit some shit too. Make it easier for us and so we can inherit some shit for our youth now. Like y'all had y'all chance now, and somehow y'all had, bro. You got motherfuckers ending up on hoarders, bro. They making shows about people that got inherited houses and shit. Like y'all making shows on people that got bust down houses. They made a whole show on motherfuckers with bust down houses and they can't throw away shit. And they be white people. Yeah, it's be blacks. Yeah. Those be problems too, but majority be white. I ain't gonna lie. So like, let's not play this game. Y'all know what it is. I see what it is, man. Fuck. Let me see something over here, man. So when they say we talk about reparations, right? White people should not be mad at all. They should probably shut the fuck up and sit down. Shut the fuck up and just sit down. Let black people get it. Just let them sit. Let them get this. I can't let them get this. You're racist, and you want black people to stay down with you because you feel like you have nothing, and you don't even know what black people can do with the money. It can probably help you come up, but hey, because black people love to share. Black people love to share with the white folk. Trust me, and you will not fail with that shit. You will not. You got a lot of black motherfuckers that will share their money and give it right to the white man. Trust me, a lot of black people. So giving them money you just gonna get it right back next week, probably next day. So I don't know why you're acting like this is so much. This is so much to do. Man, if you don't come on, man, you gotta moving slow. Let me get that. doing? Dude. Yeah, what the? This motherfucker is in the way, man. Why are you in the way? There we go. Jeez. So it's like it started in California. So this is a start on something, man. Yeah, dude. They tried to vote against this, man. That's sad. Who were the people that vote against it? Who do you think? Who do you think? Who do you think voted against it? Oh my god, racist. It's damn near. It's like damn. It should have. You would think it would have been a just an easy nonchalant fucking vote, right? Right? Nope. They ain't gonna let that. Nope. So that's all. It's so important to push this shit, echo this shit. We can't back down from this shit, man. This is gotta have it. Shit, I definitely gotta have it. Shit. But you know they ain't gonna let us have it. They gonna keep making up excuses that they know damn well that they can fucking easily fix and find out. Got fucking technology, bitch. You on 5G now? The fuck? You telling me you can't figure this shit out now? Shit, Chinese motherfuckers figuring shit out way faster now. They on 6G. Damn, man, that's ridiculous. Let me do this for y'all real quick.
Shit! Bring the camera, son. Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, linear pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
That's funny, man. That's some funny shit. But yeah, man. So y'all see that, man? That's funny. I say that to motherfucker Mitch McConaughey. You pussy ass motherfucker. You gonna tell us that we don't need it because y'all ain't, man. They try anything, man. They will try anything to not give us money. That we are own. We are owed. We are owed money. You want to tell us that we owe y'all IRS? No, you bitch, y'all owe us. Bitch, where the IRS come from? Matter of fact, let's look at right now. Where the fuck the IRS come from? Since you want to fucking say I owe you money, bitch. My ancestors didn't get the money they was fucking owed. Pussy ass IRS. Pussy ass Title 4D. Bitch, are you gonna motherfucker? Alright. Dude, here we go. I guarantee IRSs were created after fucking slavery. I guarantee you fucking IRSs were created after segregation. No, I think it's created probably before segregation. It was before segregation, and we shouldn't even be involved. We shouldn't be involved. We shouldn't be involved at all. Whoa, okay. Look at that shit. What the fuck? In the year 1862. We shouldn't be involved. 1862, man. IRS was created by July 1st, 1862 in the United States. Dude, we shouldn't be involved. We shouldn't be involved, bitch. That was around segregation. That was really black people was involved with the IRS at that time too. Let's look at some pictures. Look at some fucking pictures, man. 1953, 1952. Like, come on, man, this is ridiculous. You got nothing to do with black people. Look at this shit right here. What I say? I found something. That's really what I was looking for. Something like this. You I gotta save this. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that, but why the fuck you lying? When was the IRS created? Slavery was abolished the year after. Okay. Okay. We're gonna look this up too. What year was it? Crazy, man. 1852. Or 1865. I mean, tripping. 1865 was when it was abolished. So it was like 2 years after. We shouldn't be involved. We shouldn't be involved. Like I said, they owe black people money. IRS, you owe black people money. Talking about we owe you. No, 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 bitch. No, 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 no. The fuck you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? IRS owe black people money. We shouldn't even be involved on no fucking damn money. Bitch, we couldn't even fucking collect a fucking dollar bill in no fucking 1865. Couldn't even do that. But yet, this motherfucker was created when? When was this motherfucker created? That's ridiculous, man. Oh, the year it was created. Okay, all right. It was so. I gotta do my math. Okay, let's see. Hmm. So slavery ended before. Slavery ended before IRS was created, right? I think they lying. I'm gonna know the year it was created. IRS. And I got a Wikipedia on it, don't it? $1862, I say. Okay. So I was right. I gotta open up another tab. All right. What year was it abolished? 1865. So look at this shit. The IRS was created during slavery, and they want to end slavery after. I knew I was on. I knew they was lying on some shit. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, what do you mean, bro? The IRS was created. The IRS was created when? 1862. Abolished 18. Slavery was abolished in 1865. Do the fucking math. I don't even gotta do it for you, cause we shouldn't be involved, man. IRS owe us money, cause y'all wanted to start a business during slavery and still running to this fucking day. Still run business to this day. Y'all still taking money out of people to this day. It's 2022 and y'all still getting money out of people. Motherfucker got a website. Motherfucker got a website, man. They got websites over here. They got websites, man. Come on, man. Like, this is weird. Cause everything started like around 1818, 1816. Everything started, you know, like with them taking over everything, country, states, making shit into states, making slaves, having slaves. They still was fucking. How you abolish slavery after making the IRS? You abolish slavery and then create a segregation after slavery.
Living with the legacies of colonialism and enslavement that have left black populations across the globe at a disadvantage.
There is definitely a case that can be made that there has been a global pattern of exploitation of people of African descent.
We're here. The demand was all to us from the United States government.
And despite incremental progress and different approaches to reparations programs, people across the Americas continue to fight for redress.
Right now, this is a contentious issue. It's affecting relationships, world relationships, global relationships, country versus country disputes exist. I think reparatory justice would help the society to heal itself. Both people of African descent, African people, and European people. I think it will be good and beneficial to all of us.
And that's they don't want to do it though. They don't want to do it. Hey, y'all keep doing. You see people out there though. You see people is getting out there more. That motherfuckers really need that. And if y'all want to sit here and hold out all day, all the time, man, that's on y'all, man. The future only gonna get worse because you got a lot of these motherfuckers growing up without fathers. They and they literally fucking going buck wild. They find out a little bit of information like this. They taking it to y'all. They gonna figure it out. They gonna figure out what to take it to y'all or a person that's in the crossfire. The fuck, you gonna get caught in the crossfire. Y'all want to give black people nothing?
I was shocked when I got my bonus check, but I got all this stuff and these diamonds.
There's been a mistake with payroll. Don't worry, it won't happen.
What goes around comes around, sometimes in the form of a frisbee, sometimes as a haunting nightmare, and sometimes in the form of a long, long bill. The Queen of Britain will soon receive one. It will be from Jamaica. The Caribbean country is asking the British Queen to cough up billions. What for? As reparations for slavery. Quick background. Jamaica was a British colony from 1655 to 1962. The colonizer introduced sugarcane cultivation in Jamaica, and to support it,
Sugar cane.
slaves.
Ooh,
People were stolen.
hey, Queen Elizabeth, you bogus. You need to cough up that money. Just how you need to cough up money around here. We need a check. Cut us a check. We need a check. Cut us a check too. Bitch, you guys, you got us over here too. Jamaica's is in our blood too over here. We need reparations over here from you too, bitch. You got our gold. We want our gold back. We want our fucking gold back. We want our fucking gold. Bitch, I want my gold back.
Their homes and forced to work in the field. Many were shipped across to other countries as part of the transatlantic slave trade.
Slave trade.
In 1662, there were 400 slaves in Jamaica. By 1734, the number became 86,000. Between 1702 and 1749, nearly 300,000 slaves were imported to Jamaica. More than 100,000 were exported. It was only in the year 1807 that the British Parliament abolished slave trade, and it abolished slavery in 1837. By then, Britain had abducted and enslaved at least 12.5 million people.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hold up. Did she just say they abolished slavery in 18? See, hold up. Hold up. Hold the fuck up 1 minute. Because America abolished slavery in 1865.
By then, Britain had abducted and enslaved at least 12.5 million people. 12.5 million people enslaved. Many of them were Jamaicans. In 1833, Britain paid off 46,000 British slave owners. They were given 20 million pounds, almost 40% of that time's annual budget. What was this money for? To compensate for the quote-unquote loss of human property. What about these human properties themselves? What did the government give them? Forget compensation. Did Imperial Britain even offer an apology to the slaves and their families? The legacy of the slave trade still stings Jamaica. The country has been
They offer an apology. Hold the fuck up, bro. They just, dude, they don't want to give people shit. Bitch, living like a queen and don't want to stop being a queen. Bitch, you old as a bitch. What is your problem? Give that shit up. Bitch, this bitch won't give that shit up, bruh. This is female's problem, man. They don't give shit up. That bitch really won't give her life up. Bitch, you over 50. Your life is over. Give it up. Your family don't need it. Bitch, oh my God. But you want to say sorry? The fuck? This is insane.
7 that the British Parliament abolished slave trade, and it abolished slavery in 1837. By then, Britain had abducted and enslaved at least 12.5 million people. 12.5 million people enslaved.
Wait,
many of them.
I want to hear what you said. What year did they stop? They abolished slavery. I gotta go back, man. Sorry.
Colony from 1655 to 1962. The colonizer introduced sugarcane cultivation in Jamaica, and to support it, Britain introduced slaves. People were stolen from their homes and forced to work in the field. Many were shipped across to other countries as part of the transatlantic slave trade. In 1662, there were 400 slaves in Jamaica.
By 1734, the number became 86,000.
Damn, they went
Between
rampant.
1702 and
Motherfuckers
1749,
was
nearly
rampant.
300,000 slaves were imported to Jamaica.
Imported. God damn, they went rampant and took motherfuckers from Africa and brought them to Jamaica. Damn, what the fuck?
More than 100,000 were exported. It was only in the year 1807 that the British Parliament abolished slave trade, and it abolished slavery in 1837. By then, Britain had abducted and enslaved at least 12.5 million people. 12.5 million people enslaved. Many of them were Jamaicans. In 1833, Britain paid off 46,000 British slave owners.
Paid off.
They were given 20 million pounds.
Britain, aka Queen Elizabeth, paid off. So
Almost 40% of that time's annual budget. What was this money for? To compensate for the quote-unquote loss of human property. What about these human properties themselves? What did the government give them? Forget compensation. Did Imperial
1655.
Britain even offer an apology to the slaves and their families?
Offer an apology.
The
What?
legacy of the slave trade still stings Jamaica. The country has been asking for justice.
Bruh, if you sorry, give the shit back. If you sorry, give it all back. You gonna offer an apology letter? Give it back, bitch. Just give it back, you old bitch. Damn. It's too late? What? It's too late to give it back? Bitch, it's in your house. Bitch, you living on it. You sit. Damn, dog.
Some time now. In 2015, then British Prime Minister David Cameron visited Jamaica. Jamaican leaders asked his government to pay reparations. Cameron was told to atone for the historical sin. The Prime Minister refused to even offer an apology. Here's what he said instead. David Cameron told Jamaica to move on. Reports published around that time revealed while he may have
Motherfuckers gotta stop wearing suits and just slap a motherfucker. Like, stop wearing suits. Will Smith a motherfucker, man. Will Smith a motherfucker. Go Will Smith a white motherfucker that say some crazy ass shit like that. Move on. Telling y'all to move on. What the fuck? What the? He sat there and said that. He said that right there. Did he say that, bro? Smack that motherfucker.
Turns out one of Cameron's own family members was among many slave owners to have received compensation for loss of slaves. Jamaica did not give up its fight for justice, though. The Culture Minister recently said, and I'm quoting, "We are especially pleased to announce that we have made further steps in our strides towards seeking reparatory justice for the victims and descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. The petition is being presented to the Queen of the UK and or the government of the UK." Now, we don't know how much Jamaica is asking for exactly, but here's what we can tell you. Britain has a history of denying reparations.
Oh, they got a history of denying reparations, huh? Well, that just tells you right there, you gotta go worse. You gotta go harder to make their ass give up something. Like, what do you gotta do? Ask for, you gotta go to war. They think that you're not gonna do anything. All they gotta do is say sorry. Look at that old ass bitch. What's she doing? Money. What the fuck, bitch? You can't even look at that clothes, bitch. The clothes look newer than you. You got a problem when your clothes look way fucking newer than you. You got a problem. Your clothes look fresher than your own body. You got a problem.
14, a coalition of 15 Caribbean countries presented a compensation plan to the UK. They wanted reparation for slave trade. A YouGov survey at that time found that 46% of the respondents in the UK opposed reparations.
You can't. They don't want to get. They don't even want to give their own people money. They don't even want to give their own people money. That's crazy. America the same way.
The Foreign and Commonwealth Office said reparations are quote unquote not the answer for the legacy of slave trade. May I then ask, what is? What's the answer for the legacy of slave trade? After the Second World War, Germany was made to compensate for the damages. In the years since, several companies have had to cough up money for oil spills, for nuclear power plant leaks, for gas leaks, for accidents, And here we are talking about millions of people being abducted and enslaved, but Britain refuses to atone for its inhumanity. And FYI, reparations for transatlantic slave trade could add up to $14 trillion. Of course, the UK refuses to pay, just like it refuses to return stolen goods. Be it India's Kohinoor or Ethiopia's manuscripts, treasures from British colonies decorate the crown and its properties today. They hang on the walls of its museums.
All these motherfuckers worry about is a fucking pussy ass crown, but can't give nobody money. Can't give nobody money about what the fuck they did wrong to people's life.
They hang on the walls
This
of its
bitch. This bitch really had to worry about a crown, bro. People in the fucking people are doing shitty in their life because this dumbass bitch got a crown on. Because the dumbass bitch won't give nobody else shit but herself. Giving her fucking self a fucking crown. Come on, bro. What, bitch? You don't even deserve a crown because you don't do nothing. You ain't got a crown through your fucking your bloodline. And I'm hearing your own bloodline don't even want to take the fucking crown now. Like, what the fuck now, bitch? You fucked this bro up. You and your shit fucked up. Bitch, you sit in the chair of my ancestors now. You sit in the chair of my ancestors. Bitch, what the fuck? Everything you got on is mine. It's my people's now. Like, you got the earrings. Them bitches ugly as fuck. Them earrings look like shit. But, bruh, this is mine. The crown mine. The chair mine. Bitch, the glasses mine. Bitch, the hair mine. All this mine. Don't give a fuck. Bitch, you don't need shit.
museums and palaces, and the UK sees nothing wrong with any of this.
Don't see
It
shit
feels no
wrong.
shame or the moral obligation to at least
Look
be
at that.
apologetic.
Look at this fucking picture. What the fuck? We gonna act like this didn't happen, and you want to say sorry for this, but keep a picture. You want to say sorry, but not give anything back. So we can destroy. So we can destroy something like this. If you're sorry, give it to me. I want to destroy it. I want to burn it.
To at least apologize for its historic blunders.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this drawing.
Today, Jamaica is setting a trend. It is asking for compensation for historical wrongs. Compensation it is entitled.
Bruh, Jamaica demanding reparations from the Queen. They demanding. Look at the. They demand. What's after a demand? Jamaica is not gonna go to war with no fucking. How are they gonna go to war with somebody they can't fucking go travel and go fucking shoot at? Like, they have no army like that. Like, they don't have an army to do that type of shit. Like, damn, bro, they just got us fucked up all the way. They just won't give it to us. Bro. Like, they ain't gonna give it to us. A slave master still.
To compensation that 54 Commonwealth nations are also entitled to. The Great Britain ruled them all, looted them all. You see, the British Empire was the largest the world has ever seen. It ruled over parts of Africa, Asia, America, Australia, and New Zealand. It squeezed all of them. From Africa, it abducted, trafficked, and enslaved people, stole Benin bronzes. From Greece, it stole Elgin marbles. From
Ethiopia. Come on, man.
Ethiopia manuscripts, and from India, it drained $45 trillion. It is time for reparation. And while the world comes together to make China pay, it must not forget to also demand accountability from the British Crown. We all.
Hey, I said it. They said it. Hey, hey, Jamaica not playing either, man. And Jamaica want that shit too, man. They act like they don't want to give us anything, man. It's out here, man. It's out here. Shit retarded. Shit stupid. Stupid ass shit. Alright, let's look up. I think I'm done with reparations for right now. I think I'm done with that for now. Let's look up some fucking Title 4D. Title 4D is slept on like a motherfucker and it's really destroying a lot. So I might just have that go to other videos. I might just look up one video of Title 4D and and get off because I've been on here for a while. Yes, sir, I have. And I made this stream long because, but this stream was needed. So I was like, it was needed. It was definitely needed. Hmm.
I was shocked when I got my bonus check, but I got all this stuff and these diamonds.
There's been a mistake with payroll. Don't worry, it won't happen again. We signed with TriNet. They'll help us.
I just had
What
a
is
horseshoe
Title
at
4D
earring.
of the Social Security Act and why is it important? First, a bit of history. In 1935, the government created a program as the result
Look at this shit.
of 4D of the
Social Security Act, man. This is why I don't like Social Security. Like, cause that shit not even guaranteed to you. Like, your Social Security, you got a Social Security account. Do I have money in that account? So do I have money for anything inside that account? Social Security Act, man. What how is this? How is this with the Title 4D? Title 4D only supposed to do with child support. But so you telling me Title 4D is like a tracking device for people on child support? It really is because it's part of Social Security Act. They what the fuck? It's a tracking device. Your Social Security is literally a tracking device. So I was always talking about back in the past and all that dumb shit. I'm like, oh, uh, the tracking device is bad. It's gonna be a tracking device in everybody's arm. Blah 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 blah. Man, they already was tracking us through Social Securities. The Social Security Act, they was already tracking people. Fucking stupid, man. Like just going to court and having a Social Security with us, just going to court with a Social Security and they got you. They got your ass with a Social Security in court.
Security Act and why is it important? First, a bit of history. In 1935, the government created a program as the result of the Social Security Act called the Aid to Families with Dependent Children, or AFDC.
Mm.
It was put into place to primarily help children who had lost a parent.
What? You see that? It was primarily put in place for people that lost a parent, for kids that lost a parent. Due to what? In the grave. So they get child support because they got, their parent is in the grave now. Like, what do you mean? Because I just thought when you just said that it was meant for people that had a family member that, like a parent that died. But they changed that. They must have changed that feeling because I feel like everybody feel like they getting it. So did they change that feeling? Yeah, they changed it. They fucking changed it.
Late 60s, after no-fault divorce became of the law of the land, the ensuing divorces resulted in mostly women who were now
Wow. So mostly women who was now like, come on, no fault divorce, no fault divorce. See, that's why motherfuckers they really got control of this fucking this marriage shit. Like after putting divorce in there, boy, they got look at that. That divorce rate skyrocketed through the years. Ain't go no hesitation down. Look at that. Look at that rate. Yeah, and then mostly women. They so like all right. Look at this. Go back. All right. So in 1930, you said right or was it 1930 or what? So in 1935, 1935. So it went up when that 1935. Boy, what the fuck? So wow. The divorce shit got involved and they just went up. I guess motherfuckers wouldn't want to be married through the 60s, or they only through the 60s and 70s came. They wanted to be single. Feminism must have came out. What year was feminism created? Hold up. Let's see what year feminism started. We gotta do this live and exact. Hmm. What year was feminism created? Ah, fuck, I'm tripping. What year was feminism created?
1848. According to Pacific University, the wave formally began at the Seneca Falls Convention in 1848 when 300 men and women rallied to the cause of equality for women.
I guess that's not the reason. Well, I guess it must have, I don't know. Maybe it changed. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it could have changed. Who knows? But I guess that's when everything started coming into effect where fucking abortion. How long was abortion? All right, I got questions for a lot. I ain't got time to find answers for all day. But let's go.
Law of the land. The ensuing divorces resulted in mostly women who were now on welfare and other forms of government support.
They gave them custody after divorce. Duh. Gave them custody after divorce and now they on fucking welfare.
The massive increase in welfare recipients threatened to bankrupt the states. In response, the government in 1975 created the Child Support Enforcement and Paternity Establishment Program, the CSE. They also inserted Part D into Title IV, which gives...
Bro. Then now they want to do that. They want a fraternity establishment. So they want to. Then they want to put child support enforcement with the fraternity. Bro, what kind of shit enforcement? That's the police. That's the police. That's child support police. That's the child support policeman. Man, child support police in my ass. Crazy.
States matching funds for enforcement purposes, locating parents, establishing paternity, establishing child support awards, and collecting child support payments.
Look at that. Man, the enforcement, huh? This is insane. They want to put you in jail. They want to make sure your father. They want to fucking send a fucking child support police after your ass. They want to put you on child support hearings. They want to take your money. That's crazy. That sounds like you're trying to kill someone. That sounds like you're trying to kill a man. Or keep a motherfucker enslaved. This is female fucking reparations. This is the government reparations. This is the man's reparations. And this is the confirmation that your ass you were getting fucked. You're about to get fucked. And this is their ass stalking your ass. It's the government stalking you. That's what this all is look out to me.
Payments. Title 4D is broken up into three main parts: the administrative costs, which are the amounts they take out for all of OAG's efforts, grants for child support collection, and a federal incentive payment. There is also interest in other pieces, but these are the three main sections. When someone makes their child support payment through the Title 4D agency, it is usually by wage garnishment. The enforcement and collecting part of the requirement. The state sends notice to the federal.
Thanks for fucking Bill Clinton. That fuck ass nigga Bill Clinton, man. What the fuck? Dude is going straight from his paychecks now. That dumbass fucking weak bitch, whatever her name is, fucking Sonia Evans got it done for all the bitches in the world to get money straight from niggas' motherfucking pockets from their paycheck.
by wage garnishment.
Wage garnishment. Wage garnishment. Wage garnishment. Thanks to fucking Sonia Evans. Thanks to Sonia Evans. Every bitch in the world getting money directly from a man's paycheck. You hoes should thank that bitch. You hoes should go ahead and find that bitch. If she's still alive today, go thank that bitch today. Cause that's some fuck ass shit. The bitch don't get no credit. Bill Clinton get the credit. But this bitch get the credit. She really used. How she get to the fucking president to change some shit that got put on every man in the world, every man in America? That's fucking crazy.
Payment through the Title 4D agency. It is usually by wage garnishment. The enforcement and collecting part of the requirement. The state sends notice to the federal government that it has enforced and collected. The federal government then sends money back to the state. This is everyone's tax dollars that are being sent to the office of the Attorney General. After a while, the state started to realize that there were a lot of incentives to this program and rely on receiving those.
Which, aka, they started to realize, like, we can get over it. We can get a piece out of this. We can get a fucking, bro. They realized they can get a fee and get some money out of it themselves. They didn't, what?
Federal funds and reimbursements.
Reimbursements.
Those funds were used to pay the OAG workers, reimburse other costs. And, if they collect a lot, a bonus. In order to maximize their reimbursement, they needed to collect as much money as possible. The way to do that was to ensure that one parent had as little time with the child as possible, so that they could pay more child support.
Whoa! Ain't that celebrating families? Ain't that causing a struggle in the family? Ain't that taking food out of the child's mouth? Ain't that killing the fucking child and the fucking first person that's paying it? What the fuck going on? Why are you, and ain't that fucking up a relationship between the person that's paying the money and freaking the child? Bruh, this is selfish. They need their money. They need their money. Slavery, bitch. Reparations, bitch. This is bullshit. Reparations, like I said, man. Fuck y'all mean. You heard this I'm running it back. You heard this motherfucker, man. You heard what the fuck he just said? I didn't take that well. I did not take that too well.
Parent had as little time with the child as possible,
so
that they could pay more child support.
What?
Their reimbursement. They needed to collect as much money as possible.
What?
The way to do that was to ensure that one parent had as little time with the child as possible, so that they could pay more child support.
What? The fuck?
Lawyers saw this as a way to increase their already $60 billion a year industry, and judges wanted to make sure that their retirement programs were well funded since they are paid through the state.
What the fuck?
Here's 2016's Title 4D data straight for the HHS.gov website. For Texas, $367 million in administrative costs. This pays for the 2,200 OAG employees. $324 million in grants for child support collections. And since Texas was so good at collecting, a $72 million bonus check. That's $763 million of your tax dollars. This is why lawyers, judges, legislators, and anyone involved in the industry will fight tooth and nail to keep equal shared parenting from passing.
Yep.
If you liked my video, please be sure to visit my website at pistedoffparent.com.
Facts. Y'all hear him? Shout out to him. Y'all know what it is, man. The fuck, bro. Man, Title 4D ain't for nobody. This ain't for nobody, man. And motherfuckers out here tripping, running this motherfucker out like he for them. No, motherfucker. You here to separate you and the fucking child from the father. But half these bitches support and go for that anyway. Half these bitches going out and getting motherfucking, like, having kids and keeping away from the child's father anyway. So, like, they just motherfuckers want to cause havoc, and the government is willing to help it. They want to cause fucking pain, suffering, all kind. They want to cause a man damn near fucking dying starving to death because then they won't help. They still won't help. They gonna help him if his ass motherfucker Lily don't have nothing else, like Lily a job, or if he homeless, they will help him if he homeless. But if he got a job doing good for himself, they ain't gonna help that nigga. They ain't gonna help that motherfucking good working man. They not. They fucking not. Man. But alright, man, that's the stream, man. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. This is peak game. All the things that type highest point in my brain because I'm not insane. And I do this, man. I do this. Like I don't even like fucking seeing dumb shit like that and knowing damn well that they playing us out here, but what can you really do, man? Like besides fucking talk about it and stand up and prove to the future that we was not okay with this shit and we found this shit out. We were not okay. I'm not okay with none of that shit that I just said with that. Like, come on, man. Slavery is here. If motherfuckers not slaves still to this day. I mean, like if a nigga is a slave, say that. If a nigga is a slave still to this day, say that. That's all you gotta do. Say that. So I beg the government to do. Just say I'm a slave so I know what to do with myself. So I know how to move in this world. But if I ain't a slave, give me my check. If I ain't no slave, give me my fucking check. No, in fact, fuck what you talking about with this motherfucking extra shit, bitch. Like, just give us our checks. People that's described to ADOS need that check. People that describe to the black African descent of slaves. If you describe to that African descent of slaves, you need a check. You need a check. But like I said, I describe myself as a descent of slaves, and I'm ADOS. So I'm gonna go with that, and I rock with that hard because I know damn well we need it, and we come from that. And what the fuck? I ain't grow up knowing I was struggling. Like what the fuck, my ancestors? I don't even know like where to start with my ancestors. So I just know the way I'm living now ain't nothing up to par to anything that I can know. I don't know anything about my ancestors, so that's clearly showing a fucking sign of slavery. You know shit about your ancestors, man. You might just be a descendant of slavery. Cause like you was cut off. You probably was cut off from the family that you have in this country, and you was sold to another country and moved to another country from your family that was you had during slavery time. Like we were separated. Like we ain't like we wasn't sold and auctioned off, separated from families and cousins. We ain't like we was not. Cause how we supposed to find out? How we supposed to find out today that we was cousins in someone in another state, even though we didn't have after the contact of being separated, of being sold at slave auctions. How do you fucking like find out your cousin was in another state today? You can't find that out now because they didn't have no internet back then. To even let you find that out. They changed your fucking name, changed everything. Well, they changed your name as soon as they bought you, like as a slave. Like they changed what name you was had. Like come on, man. All right, that's it, you guys. If you really disagree with black people getting reparations, fuck you. I'm off. Peace.